places, everybody. Put your pants on, Zip.
Make some noise.
What? I'm sharing my feet.
Pew, pew.
I never
Why is
finished my tweet.
Why is Justine ignoring me?
Well, because you keep mispronouncing her name. It's Justin.
That's right.
Just
This time I said hi.
Clipsy and Justy.
Well, that and she's not here.
So she can't hear what you're saying. You have to type.
I did type once you
I
look
think I
left.
saw
Jesus
Shroud up
Christ.
there. All right, quiet on the set.
Shh, be quiet. Hey, move this David statue, would you?
Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Excuse me. Excuse me. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Ain't no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo of Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own brand of news 5 days a week right here live inside Shroud Avatar. It's Hump Day here in Shroud Avatar. It is Wednesday, March 1st, 2017. 2 months gone already into this year. Quarter one is almost done.
When that happened?
Course, a lot of stuff happening out there. We got release patch notes for you. There's all sorts of good stuff. Some updates from yesterday's Tech Talk with Duke Violation and Atos, the Tech Lord out there. So we got a couple of things to touch on there and give you all answers to, as well as the usual fun and games that we have around here on a daily basis. How's everybody doing out there today? Thanks for joining us.
Hey, tell me why one thing when I open a scroll now, it opens me up in the middle of my frickin' friends list.
Yeah, it's been
It's a magic
recorded.
scroll. Shut up.
Deco
magic.
Divas and a bunch of other people I know all over that complaining just to the right people going. And that doesn't just happen with the friends list. That happens with your
Yeah, it's
support
not-
list. It happens with a bunch of those.
List.
Mhm.
And yes, it is a known issue, and they are working on it. Now, whether it's low-hanging fruit or whether it's a high priority, that's another story altogether.
Well, I mean, they're working on it. It's just report on it, and then wait a few weeks for them to fix it, or months, or years, like renting.
Like renting, yes, renting.
Yeah,
Release.
renting is
50
coming in next. 75.
I think we'll actually see it here in 40 or 41. Again, I do understand with the introduction of the magic movers, I'm hoping they're going to tie that to, things like, well, I think they explained that. We'll have to go into depth in that maybe tomorrow. Because there is some explanation of what it will and won't do, whether they're saved. I know they went into, if you had saved houses and you delete your character, they're still saved, all sorts of good stuff. But I don't know what happens if your house falls. Whether or not, I believe it all just goes right into the bank, and that doesn't help you. So, interesting stuff there. What was that?
Nope.
Nope what?
Don't delete your character without depositing everything in the bank.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not Not that many
and
of us are going to be doing that
Well,
these days.
the funny thing is about it is like you have to trade off all of your gold as well to another
absolutely.
trustworthy character before you delete a character. Otherwise, all that gold is deleted because you can't place it in the bank.
Why can't we put it in the bank again?
Because gold is technically not an item
It's
that
tied
has
to
any
your
kind of
character,
weight.
Right. We
Yeah.
don't have a bank, and it's been asked for. Again, that's one of those things on the list. We've been asking
I've
for.
never heard of putting gold in a bank.
Well,
No? Yeah,
No.
well,
Yeah, well,
Oh, yeah.
smart ass. Nobody likes a smart ass.
yeah.
Some banknotes would be good too.
he wonders why I didn't get a contract, I'll tell you.
Where's my contract at? I'd like one
Yeah,
day.
you keep playing
I don't know what
music
it's gonna
like
be
that,
for.
We'll talk.
Hey, you know what? Just because the song's 223 minutes long, I think it's the perfect one for me to start playing before
Love
the
it.
show.
Love the idea. We don't have to
Yeah.
worry about it. It's got some nice melodies in the background, and I can set up volume, and it's done. It's not overbearing.
Yeah.
It's not going to change between songs and instruments. Simple solution.
There. I'll even raise it on my
Schneider,
my stream.
what kind of mask is that? The dragon mask, the regular dragon mask you're wearing over there?
Yeah,
Yes, it
that-
is.
That is definitely the dragon mask.
Nice, with the wings. Nice look you got going on there.
Thank you, Wes.
Well, I just, again, we decided that we needed some kind of uniform. I don't know, that may be time to update when we first started. And, let's take a little trip down memory lane. You remember when we first started this? We started out in newbie gear, and
I'm laughing because Shroud has started playing the same song.
I thought it would sound cool together.
yeah, no, it doesn't sound cool when two of them are playing and they're not in sync. And of course, now I got to go.
Here's a
adjust
solution to
the
that.
volume again. Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
But Jack can do it.
No, Jack
I
can't
just
adjust
need-
the volume that the people are
I need to
hearing
party.
out there through my system.
I need to
Sorry, doesn't work.
invite
that
to party.
way. Let's see while we figure this out. I'll continue down memory lane.
Okay, I have prepped the song, so whenever you hit play, whoa, what happened there?
Yeah.
Did I
whatever,
kill-
Try it again. I think it bugs out.
whatever you did, you killed it.
Okay,
Took the blue pill.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I am
still
now
have
synced
those
again.
clothes.
I am synced for whenever you're ready.
Sanked.
I am synced.
Killing me, Smalls. Killing me.
Now they are synced.
There we
Now we
There
can
we
sit
go.
back and relax
go.
for 2 hours.
As long as I don't hit the escape button, I'll be
That's
good.
right. And as long as that death bunny or those bandits don't come up and attack you, you'll be
Yeah.
all right.
See, what I think is really funny is they never seem to target me. They always go after you.
Yeah, well, they go after the guy who's going to hurt them, and they know it. But anyway,
You couldn't hurt a fly.
yeah. Suck the
Sitting on
life
top
right
of
out
your rock
ass.
and not even.
Anyway.
Not even.
Moving right along.
You'll
Since
suck
you
the
blew
life out
the
of something.
segue into a trip down memory lane, and you blew that. Now I got to just go ahead and we're going to forget that and just move right on to the normal news. Missed a good piece there. but
Good opportunity for a segue.
blown right out of the freaking water, derailed, crashed into the wall. But
you act like we have a plan any day.
hey,
Our plan is to sit here and hang out.
our
Really,
plan is to
that's
sit
what it
here
is.
and do whatever it is
Take
we
over the
feel
world.
like doing on any given day, whether we read the news or not. This just evolved into a news show. But here we go, the mighty Geeks Farm.
You ready for the stand-up corner?
We're gonna do stand up first? Sure. Let's go ahead and pull a stand up. Get that.
Stand-up corner, don't forget, is where the devs sit there and say, hey, I worked on this yesterday, I'm working on this today, and then eventually something gets written down and posted on the official forums. And not only that, we have a special announcement related to the stand-up corner. It has hit page 47.
47. New page.
Only a few posts that are related to the stand-up corner. So don't forget, today is Hump Day, March 1st. Yesterday was February 28th. So over in the art department, Damon
Waldrop.
working on Candles Complete
Like,
and flowers
like,
and
Candles
eggs.
Incomplete?
Candles Complete.
Candles
I mean,
okay.
I think he finally figured out how to light a candle, and so he's marking that as, you know what, the candle's been lit. My job here is done.
Job
and
is
he,
done.
And then he candle dropped.
Candle drop.
Candle drop.
There you go.
Yeah.
Candle drop.
Set the place on fire and walked away. And then he's like, "That's real fire." Fletch
lives.
working on clothing concepts.
Clothing.
I wonder if
concept.
that includes pulling out Justin's big hunkin' book of wish list stuff.
Hugs.
Where, I mean, she included
Big-
pictures of like clothing, bodices,
Of little wishes.
big book of little wishes,
That's
the
right.
3-inch binder that weighed 117 pounds, or had like 117 pages in it. One of the two. Kevin working on the Kabbalist equipment.
Gotta have
The
some
almighty
equipment.
Gix Vargach. Matt. He's still trying to figure out how to get an NPC to say, "Hey, come over here." Yeah.
Hey, you, get over here. I got some information for you.
You.
Want to buy a watch?
Does it also say he's doing butt slap emotes?
Well, we
Hey,
can,
now.
we can hope. Is he working on butt slap emotes?
Well, that's not there, but it's been requested a couple of times.
I wouldn't
It's
know who put that
vigorously
request
by
in.
people saying this is how you do a proper butt slap.
But
And
yes,
then, yeah.
we need the doing the butt.
And
dance
I
is
heard
what you
that
need
he
to
needs
do.
he needs that session to be redone again because he didn't quite get the grasp of the hand placement for the butt slap.
He needs reference.
He
Hear
needs
that,
reference
Clips?
material.
Next time
Take
he's
him in the
down
back
at the
room,
office
get him
for the
for some
telethon,
reference.
you can demonstrate for him. How about that?
Yes, he needs the reference.
Even better, you
yes.
can have Justin demonstrate, and while she's
Both of them at the same
demonstrating butt slap,
time, man. Shit.
Maybe
It's a
she'll
full
hit
Andy.
you in the right place, but I don't know.
And the receiver of the butt slap should be doing woo.
Big Gix.
Yes. And then after that, he's also working on the swimming death animations because you know what, you're finally going to drown.
Ooh.
Underwater breather.
Does that mean we're going to be able to swim underwater and go find chests hidden? Ooh.
You're going to be able to find rotting boots and the bones of Lazarus because he's going to be the guy that tries to swim in plate mail. That would be hilarious
That would
if
be
they
my
actually made it to
paladin.
where
Yeah. He would just walk right in his plate mail and walk right across the bottom of the lake and come
Sink
up
right
the
down
other
to the
side,
bottom.
You know.
I caught this morning.
Yeah, Reed was working on flowers and weapons as decorations. Weapons as decorations. Finally.
Yes.
And don't forget, I mean, that actually requires them to actually do all of the artwork for those weapons and to craft it as a deco item, not as just a weapon. So
When are we
that
getting cabinets,
that is something that will take
stands?
them a weapon, but it's, you know what, it's something we've been asking for only a few years.
Actually, we have weapon stands. I'm surprised we actually haven't gotten those as add-ons yet. I mean, you see them in plenty of scenes. You see them in plenty of the weaponsmith shops where you can take the weapons.
That
Why
should
can't
be
we place
crafted,
the
not
weapons
add-on
back?
stuff.
Yeah, I don't
Crafted.
get it.
Craft the weapon stand.
Whatever. Whatever. Why don't we have it yet? That's the question. But yes, we know.
Watch you cut out.
Exactly. Over in design, B. Cotton.
Brandon Cotton.
C
Look
cotton.
at
You
him.
got C cotton.
Bugs.
Bug.
How about D cotton?
And working on the release 40 tasks started. I know where you were going with that one, Led Zepp. Seawolf.
Seawolf.
Working on the Serpent Spine Mines water elevator.
Ooh. Water.
See what you're gonna for the water elevator to work. You actually have to pee in the bucket, and as that
Bucket
gets filled up,
lifts you up.
then it lifts you up. Yes, but the only water is you have to pee in the
the
bucket.
whole party to pee in the bucket because you need to fill it. quicker.
Yeah.
So come hydrated, folks.
Yes, come hydrated. Don't forget to, or you can always go to Golden Corral.
And have the
Gross.
chocolate
boy.
waterfall.
Gross.
The chocolate waterfall.
Yes.
Then Dan,
Joseph should be having dreams about that tonight.
Barbie.
Chocolate rain.
Dan working on the bugs
Bug.
and Player Town data upkeep and Torch economy.
Oh yeah, torches are gonna be.
What's that?
He's trying to set up how long should a torch actually last.
Well, I
Oh
know
Jesus!
that
I don't ever use them anyway.
One session for a couple hours with a torch in my hand, and the torch goes poof. So that's a couple days of game time. So
5 quotas to repair it.
You know what? I'm actually fine with that. Because the night's only 15 minutes long, and so if you take it out, put it away, and
What?
other than Scroda, I don't really know people that use a lot of torches.
I know, right?
Yeah,
But a
most
lot
people-
can happen in 15 minutes. But yeah, you're right. Who uses those?
I,
Yeah, it's like light spell.
I hate the light spell.
I'll use
I
the
think the
torch.
torch is
I like
better,
my
but I don't
cloak.
use it.
Lighted cloak.
Good look, hit
It's the
someone
only
with a
reason
torch.
why I
I'll
wear a cloak is it's a light source. Otherwise, I wouldn't wear it.
Yeah, don't forget the sword over here as well.
Yeah, but I'm not using swords right now, so
You're still sticking with your double wands.
I'm
You got the
working
torch.
Both hands?
double wands or double daggers, or a dagger and a shield. Got
No, use
dagger and
torches.
shield combo that's working really nice for the mage. because
How many
the
times
shield-
does the dagger strike?
Huh?
Yeah. How many times does dagger strike?
Well, when you have a badass dagger with a bunch of multipliers that push and pump your death attunement and everything else up, yeah, it doesn't matter. You're hitting for some damage. You seen somebody
Scroda
out
set
there
you up. Scroda just set you up for a dagger strikes twice, man.
with-
He got it
How
kind
could
of
you
right.
forget Wolfdam's
Doesn't matter how many
best-selling
times.
novel?
It's-
God, that was such
A
a
dagger.
good one.
I know a dagger always strikes twice.
Yeah, sorry. It's,
We're still waiting on the sequel to that one.
Mhm.
a dagger strikes 3 times. Oh, oops, I dropped the dagger. Bend over.
Moving right along.
You get set up and then you fail. It's like, what's wrong with you, Laz?
Hey, I'm on one tangent, you know? I wasn't looking for that.
Yeah.
Dagger strikes twice for Christmas, for crying out loud, you know?
Not even this past Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas
thank you.
Before.
Thank you.
Sanio working on bugs
Bug.
and Escort dialogue. Lum the Mad
Lum the Mad.
working on bugs
Bug.
and Artifice.
Artifice.
Yes. Sorcerer Steve touching the ruins underground because he likes to play in the dirty side. He's playing in the dirt, the undergrounds. Travis working on the fall rooms and bugs.
Bug.
Hey. Don't force it. Don't force it. Relax, Ravi. Relax.
Take it easy.
Jack,
Said no one ever.
Thank you for that.
Over in tech, Bobby working on bugs
Bug.
and torches.
Torches, telling you, hot commodity. Go out and get them now.
Buy them in bulk. Buy them in bulk. Soon to appear on Lazarus Vendor
That's right.
near you.
Need torches? Come
marketplace
see
here.
me. I've got them cheap.
They're on the marketplace.
And if you're missing any hubcaps when you go outside tonight, come see me. I got them. I'll sell them to you.
Bundled torches and hubcaps.
Eric working on bugs.
Bug.
The marketplace.
JY are also working on torches.
Telling you.
Did they get the torch
What the
memo in the
hell?
office or something?
It's,
I don't know.
must have ran out of light at the offices. Somebody didn't pay the electric
I
bill,
know.
so they got to find a way to generate light. Although those guys, they're all vampires. They don't use lights in those offices down there, which I love. I love walking into the
the only
offices,
thing
and all the
Trying to
outside
save money, they
offices
use
are all
torches,
dark
right?
out and black, and all you see is glowing monitors in there. It's pretty cool.
hey,
Torches.
the best way to do things is via the monitor glow. The monitor glow is what makes people happy,
That's right.
depending on which website they're on. And then he's also working on dual messaging, so I guess maybe eventually we'll be able to talk smack in game while we're dueling someone.
Are we going to be dueling with torches?
Who doesn't smack talk?
I don't know.
I do.
Yeah.
You're gonna die to a healer.
Die to it. You'll never kill me.
Basically.
I don't know. Justin was yelling at me yesterday because our heels weren't doing anything to me.
Yeah, I
Hey,
heard
just
you with
because-
death. I've already been warned not to party with you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm just kidding. You just make us work harder.
That's right. You gain those skills trying to keep me healed.
It's true.
Aside from the fact that I
Yeah.
play Leroy Lazarus,
Wizards.
and I just jump right in. But that's another.
Oh.
Wizard Smoke. You know he's not included in the Puff Puff Pass today because he was working on bugs
Bug.
and polish.
Oh,
He wasn't invited to the torch party.
I don't know if I want to be
Yeah.
invited to the torch party. And not all around
hey,
in a circle with their torches doing something. are
Don't you want someone to be lighting up your wood? Hey, come on,
they?
man.
This torch party
Fine.
is starting to get a little sketchy over here, I tell you. Bunch of guys
And then
standing
after the-
around holding their torches. I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see a problem there with the torch
It's
party.
hot. It's hot.
Yeah. You get your torch party
Polish
started
in
in
there.
Shroud of the Avatar. Yeah. Then after that, let's see, the Deathbringer working on bugs
Bug.
and release 40 tasks were started.
Yay.
The Burning Toad.
The burn.
He felt the itch and he found the itch in the bugs.
Bug. Bugs causing the itch. Maybe you should
Yes,
get
the
that
bugs are
looked
causing the itch. I know.
Crotch crickets.
I think there's might be a cream that
at. Use
a
some of that
certain
nut butter.
Clipsy can apply. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she can rub it all into the skin, especially while he's performing function tests.
So,
In
Jackie
the
Boo,
hole. What clips?
Yes.
have we discussed what the price is during the community hour for Justine to ball punch you?
I think it was one gold.
That's Laz, isn't it? It's Laz. He
Hey,
likes that.
I'll offer up a gold piece to see that. Hell, I'll offer up two.
I'm just saying, we raise like 600 during community hour. She just gets to poop.
It's, I don't know. Maybe we should add a little
Live.
extra
Right in the
fundraiser
head.
to the chemo relief fund and see how much gold we can raise to watch Jack get.
Nut punched.
Right one or left one first?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
I think
moving right
I'll
along.
pass. I'll pass.
1-2 punch. Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
No ball
Take it
shots.
for
No
the
ball
team,
shots.
I'll do it.
Jack.
The old 1-2.
Taslow working on the refactoring of the web store and store update automation support.
Southpaw.
Over in QA, the Attenwood was working on sanity testing and flash sales testing and forums and regression tests.
He's all alone over there. They all take us.
I know.
I know a lot of people are out doing things. Like I said, guys have been out to Disneyland, GDC, all sorts of other things going on. These guys are out there plugging away.
Yeah, it's the GDC is where I think a lot of them are hanging out right now, just because they can. And that we also have to remember that that's promo for the game. Yay!
That's right.
So what's left of the useless overhead group, which includes the Dippy Bird, where he's working on bugs and devotionals. Hutch working on bugs. And finally looking at all the unused assets that have been procured over the years and performing an audit. It's like, hey, you know what? We really need to use this.
Yes, absolutely. More assets.
Or we need to trash. Or we need to get rid of this and just delete this asset because we're never going to use it. Doesn't fit the game vision.
I'm still wondering what happened to asset packs, but that's another topic for right after this.
Well, that has actually been requested in the Dev Plus forums multiple times, and I don't know when they're finally going to realize that, hey, we need more people to respond to that thread saying, hey, I'd really like a new asset so that way I can play around with things.
How about that was part of our promise packages, a new asset about once a month, and then it was changed to once every other month, then it was changed to occasionally, then it was just ignored for the last year and a half, 2 years. I don't know, but anyway, let's finish this up.
Go participate in that thread. And Chaos was working on patch notes and customer service and accounts and rewards and IT and release 40 planning. Yep. He was working on it.
That's right. But yes, again, early on I thought the asset packs were going to be great stuff. Jumped right in, started looking at Unity, checking out the stuff they were releasing out there to see what we could play with, and hoping to be able to design some stuff and help add to it, and that went down the drain. Now, of course, I know there are loads of community members out there that would love to have their hands on some assets they can play with and help submit design. And again, I know they ran into some kind of weird problem with that as to how that gets distributed, all that good stuff. But we would like to see some solution to that here eventually. Again, I think the creativity of our community could probably lend a whole bunch of new and exciting different scenes to this world if they were given the chance.
Well, what we do know from conversations with Portalarium is that whenever there's a community-created asset, that actually requires the devs to go through and redo the entire asset, no matter how well it's done within Unity. Just as they import that asset, then they have to resize it to the dimensions. They have to essentially reskin the entire thing and trying to emulate what was originally done. And so it actually becomes a time sink. And so it's actually great for ideas. And
well, again,
I think
give us a scene asset that has everything all pre-scaled out, and you build in it.
Yeah,
you eliminate half of that problem right there.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, speaking of assets,
it's one I think it could definitely be improved on, and I think that they should reinstitute those kinds of competitions for our artistically minded aspect of the community. Include a lot more community participation. What we haven't seen a lot lately of is the NPC dialogue, NPC backstory, and allowing players to create some of that. Although I do know that wasn't Browncoat Jason, who was it that was working a lot with a lot of dialogue?
Ooh,
Do you remember?
I don't. The only person I know who has ever done dialogue was Gina and Lum.
No. One of the community members contributed a bunch of dialogue for like Ardoris and some of the other. And
Anyway,
I forgot who that was, but that's been
moving
a
on to
long
assets.
time.
Assets. Horse statue assets in particular.
What? Still talking about that?
Well, yes, is because we got some updated news on this yesterday during the Tech Talk segment that Violation did with Chris out there. Now, of course, we covered this because this was put up there, and of course, Darkstar came back with an answer. But long story short, if you read the fine print, is this asset is free for non-for-profit use. It is not free for commercial use like Portalarium is using it. Portalarium actually had to pay to use this asset.
Quarter.
Which we found out
Quarter.
yesterday. So, sort of makes a lot of this topic a pretty moot point. But in the long run, it was an interesting thought nonetheless, and I wanted to update the folks on that. That yes, while this asset is free for non-for-profit use, for commercially licensed use, it was not free. Hence, now of course, Chris goes into a little bit more detailed explanation about things like this and more, and you can check that out over on DesronGaming.net. Duke Violation site. He did that yesterday, and we look forward to more tech talks with him and Natos, telling us things like this and keeping us updated out there. But again, not everything is always as it seems, but we will continue to cover the things like this and bring you all the information that we can on it as we get it here. Now, where do we want to go next? Do you want to cover yesterday's patch notes for those folks who might not know we're on 556? Was
Hey,
as of
Lazzy,
last
I got a
night-
quick comment.
What's that? Please.
Just to let y'all know, you can place those new gray benches and the crafted ones on your POTs, but those are the only two you can put on POTs. None of the other benches.
As Deco.
Yes.
And there you go. A hot tip from the Deco Divas out there. These, you're talking about these gray ones that we have placed down with the statues on them here?
Correct. And the ones
Yes.
you can get from the add-on store. Those are the only two benches that you can currently put as deco in a POT.
Very cool. So those of you who need some additional seating along your pathways, and of course, still hearing some complaints about the pathways. How's everybody coming along with those? Is everybody
need to
giving
be
up
bigger.
until we get the next update in those? What's the story?
We're
on
waiting
that?
for at least 40. Although I did have a building disappear in my POT yesterday.
Have you checked to see if it came back, or
Oh, I didn't check to see if it came back.
My NPC banker was acting crazy yesterday. I had to pick her up and put her back down.
Bitch.
I know. Wanted my money.
I tell you, what happened to that purple llama? Did I see some purple llama drama going on around here?
I got some.
Yes, you did
shade.
see some. You did see
There
some
it
llama
is.
drama. The llama drama is running around.
Purple llama drama. That
Now,
old purple
the
llama.
funny thing about the llama drama right now is obviously it is being controlled by someone. I believe it's List is controlling it, and he did say that if he actually had to go through and fix a bunch of bugs and player created scenes, that he would not be a happy camper,
Yeah, I'm sure.
as it takes away time to
Do your
develop
job.
dungeons.
No.
Hey, dungeons.
Dungeons. Yes, that's right. Ooh, look at that.
Llama
I gotta like
Corpor.
this.
Corpor. Energy Vortex. Boss Corpor.
We got the leech chasing the llama, chasing Schroeder.
I hope,
Oh, no,
I hope
I
you
know.
don't
Who's
trip.
chasing
You better
who in
not
this
trip.
scenario? It was
He
almost
trips
like the
all
slow
over.
speed chase I was watching on TV before I got on here today.
I don't know.
Anyway, again, as of last night, even a lot of my guild mates was still on 564. Did not realize that we had gone 2 patches in the last day or so. And of course, we have those.
Well,
patch notes.
there was a jump. There was a jump from 564 to 566, which means that the build
One of
failed
the builds
for
failed in
565.
between. That
So
what it was.
you have to remember that. And that's one of the things that I thought what they were going to do was change the way that the as soon as a patch is released, that they were going to force people to upgrade just in case there was an exploit. And prevent people from continuing to exploit those same things.
Well, the problem again, I don't think they found the only way to do that is the instance closing thing, but I don't think you can.
But that's
force
a
them
server
to
side.
log.
That's a
Right.
server side patch though.
'Cause, if somebody's already logged in, forcing them to log when there's a patch is another story. Of course, once you log out and come back, I believe the patch then, and I've seen it several times still, is it'll tell you can't log in with this version. You need to update after that.
Well, which means that they're going in their patch process that eventually they're going to have to release a version mismatch after a server-side patch. So they release a patch, then they do a server-side patch to reset the instances, and then they announce a version mismatch, which will force people essentially
Log and
to
come back in.
to
Yeah,
log
good
out
idea.
and patch their game.
Now, of course, I heard
It's
through the
just-
grapevine somewhere that they're going to be ditching their patcher. I think that was in yesterday's Tech Talk. They're not very happy with the patcher that we have, and they're going to be ditching that here in the future, is my understanding from yesterday.
Well, yeah,
So,
they're going to try to find a better distributed method of updating the patcher and trying to make it so that way it doesn't rely on them having terabytes of bandwidth on patch days available.
well, aside from
Just-
that, again, for those of us who are multi-client running people, if I'm
Oh, yeah.
playing the game and I go and try and patch the QA server, for instance, it won't let me run the patcher while I'm running this game instance, even
Nope.
though it's 2 different install directories for 2 different game servers. I don't get it why they're talking to each other like that.
Remember, I actually have 3 different installs. I have the regular client,
What?
the
So do I.
QA client, as well as the Steam
Steam
client,
client,
and
yeah.
each one's in a completely different folder.
And again,
And I think
they
they're-
all conflict with each other when they shouldn't with that launcher. And I have no idea why that is. I don't question it because knowing that it's going bye-bye and we may get something better. Now, something changed along the way because we used to be able to do it. So I don't know if it was just something that happened and none of us have really thought of as a bug, but might be intentional. I really
No,
haven't
they
questioned that.
they updated the patcher and did that. It's when it caused it to fail.
Very
Ooh.
good. Very good.
Caused my game to stutter.
Caused your game to what?
Caused my game to stutter.
Stutter?
You know what? The QA client for me is patching right now, which is really funny
That is funny.
because like
QA's closed.
I know it's really funny. So the QA was patching,
You
but
didn't get the last patch before it went down, though, did you?
oh, probably not.
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
probably why.
it is.
That's probably why. But speaking of patches, let's go over these patch notes real quick for everybody out there, and then we got to go ahead and start wrapping that on up
Yep.
for today.
Shade lightning, yay!
Yay!
What?
Okay, so they build 566 came out last evening about 5:30 p.m. People started patching them probably around 6:30, 7, unless they were on Steam and patched immediately. They fixed an issue with the female avatar's ghost where it would not animate the upper body.
Damn it.
I heard complaints that female ghosts were male form.
What?
Yeah, if
Get
you
out
were a
of here.
female and you died, you look like a male. Yeah. I don't
Oh,
know if
that's
that's
horrible.
anything in reality with
They
the
fixed-
ghost form.
Yeah, they fixed a stuck spot in North Drakvold Spur. They fixed a stuck spot in Olfheim by raising terrain around rock crags. And they deleted some trees that were obstructing a player lot boundary in central Brittany, fixed several stuck spots in Upper Fortis by adding collision cubes, raising terrain, and adjusting rock meshes. Devotionals now keep their blessing as you change scenes. Devotionals now give small, medium, or large blessings for towns of 1 to 10, 11 to 20, plus 21 plus claimed lots. Both time and values are set. Plugged a stuck crevice in Deep Ravenswood with a rock. Fixed some overly... Yeah. It's like... You can't get stuck here anymore because we put a rock in it. We put a rock there. Hey, it sure beats the. It's a little bit more permanent of a solution than the sheet of plywood.
I like the upper fix. We adjusted the terrain by moving and adjusting, the rock meshes. This one is we filled it with.
We put a rock in it. We put rocks in it. Yeah. See, what they're doing is they're taking the pothole management class and how to properly repair potholes. And they're taking the directions from New York City.
New York City potholes, that's right. Put a large rock in it. You can roll over it.
That's right. That's right. It's not going to impact your car in any way. So they reduced some overly large textures in Xenos. They fixed a crash when using Shield of the Wicked King and Shield of Air. Shield of Air will still give attunement, but will no longer convert health damage into focus damage while
Lies.
Shield is in use.
It still does.
Lies, I heard from Clipsy.
You did it yesterday. Works fine.
Yep. Remove the excessive glow from weapon props and player town weapons shop buildings. Damn. Maybe that's what removed my building. Is the glow from the weapons was so big that they decided to remove the weapon shop. Also revised remaining props, including adding a smelting station, making the anti-aliasing toggle great again. So now you can
Great again.
Make it great again.
Great again.
Yes.
Okay, Trump.
Did y'all see that speech last night?
Nope.
Yeah, certainly did.
Fixed a bug that prevented a newly equipped tool from being displayed in the inventory list. They added ornate post and rope water fence to the Crown Merchant.
Roper water? Is that not Roper?
Roper water. Roper water. They added Doc Holiday.
Roper
Doc.
water.
Yeah, Roper water. Added adjusted sound levels between the phonograph and the town music. And maybe we really should bug report 150 friggin' times the range for played instruments.
Yes. Well,
And I don't know if you noticed or not, but I bug reported it for you the other day.
is not for nothing, but I mean, it's not like these guys don't listen in and hear the constant. It's got to make it.
You cannot sit there and blame this on the animator who's working. He's working diligently on the butt slap emote. He's trying to get the proper
Look at that. Can you see that? You see that?
material.
I'm just saying
on
information
over
is
there?
easily
Hey,
passed
hey.
along.
Hey, just because
You guys doing it?
our
Yeah,
butt slap
playing.
emoter guy is working on the desk right next to the sound guy doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, you would think. Apparently, they don't talk too much.
Shh, that's what headphones are for.
What are you playing, Jack?
What am I playing? The same song I've been playing the entire
6
time?
hour loop. You ever heard
It's
of
not
that?
a loop. It's not a loop.
Oh my
It is
God.
not a loop. It really is 223 minutes and 57 seconds
See?
for this one song.
You're the one who came up with the bit and you blew it.
He set you up and you missed
You
it.
missed it.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I said the loop.
Moving right along.
Got
Come
distracted.
on.
Got distracted. Got distracted. Blame it on the rain, man. Blame it on the rain. We need that song, by the
Blame
way.
it on the dig.
It's only
Blame it
4
on the
notes.
deck.
It's in a fucking loop.
What are you talking about? You don't realize how complicated this song is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a subtle pitch change
Major
somewhere. in
scale
there.
there.
Yeah, what happened to Scroda? I thought you guys were all synced up over here. Now he's on break.
Soda
Salute.
killed it.
This
He
freaking
got it.
union
He got
rules.
off the piano. Yeah,
Union-
he
union
got off the
rules over
piano.
here.
It's a good thing that it didn't stop me from playing. So they adjusted sound levels. Sorry, blah 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 blah. Devotionals now correctly replace the oldest blessing with adding a new one. The steam trap in Kroll now linked to the volume slider. Crawl watcher enemies can no longer go through a ceiling in the hallway. Removed an and incorrect message when ransoms resolve. Fix the Oracle and player towns not responding in some cases. The owner would have had to pick it up and drop it down. Fix camera and player position when talking to the player town oracles. Mind wipe no longer places glyphs on cooldown. Fixed a bug that prevented the guild UI from updating properly when a player's rank within the guild changed. Fixed a bug that may have caused context menus to be unresponsive in some situations. Fixed an issue with chain lightning where it would fail on uneven ground. No bug there. Fixed an issue with weapon trails where they would not properly get turned off when sheathing your weapon. Fixed an issue with Corpians, Lich Fighters, and Shock Monkey Alpha that caused them to register most attacks as behind cover. They fortified cloth gloves no longer broken on male avatars, so now those fortified cloth gloves work. Ward's Cloak no longer appears invisible. Fixed an issue with crafted shields not being able to be reshaped. Fixed a Masterwork enchant user interface window resize bug. Clockwork creatures no longer run at low health. Because they're mechanical, damn it.
You gotta wind them up.
They're not programmed to run.
You gotta wind them up.
That's right. Well, and the person that's responsible for inserting the key is Led Zepp.
No.
What?
Lots and lots of times.
He hasn't been inserting the key. He's been inserting something else.
Yeah. It was
It's
a
all the
whole...
same. It's all the same.
Yeah. They added the ornate water platform to the Water Crown Merchant. Why is this a patch note? The water at the bottom of the pit in the Caverns of Skrek now does poison damage instead of fire damage. That's kind of cool.
So, water doing damage. Interesting.
Wolf? Yes.
Great.
Treasure chests in the Caverns of Skrek no longer refresh themselves, so no longer are you going to be running around and looting them over and over, Laz.
Damn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Dual messaging was added. They fixed lights triggered by switches. They fixed loot locations for all mushrooms. I hope that they're no longer on trees.
Yeah, they grow on trees.
I don't know. We'll have to go
Yeah.
find out.
Also fixed XP rewards for higher tier mushrooms. So,
we need those.
What about-
The real question is, when
Hey,
when
Led Zepp,
are
when
you
we
going to be able
out
to pick
get
up
some
the
of those
magic one?
high-tier mushrooms, buddy.
The meme mushroom? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know. We got some high-tier mushrooms out here.
Oh, those
So-
mushrooms.
Good
man.
You have to remember
Spaghetti
those
out
grow
of
in the
those.
fields where the cattle roam.
Well, that's where I would expect to find them.
Yeah,
After
so
a fresh rain.
that's right.
Wouldn't know anything
right.
about that.
Just read it in a book, that's all.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
They updated the collision for most of the Hills Siege scaffolding. They've also fixed both exit discoveries for Krull, fixed Krull monsters no longer walk through walls, added an Ankh to the interior of Krull Shock Monkey Arena, expanded the spike trap coverage within, and fixed several wheel switches throughout Krull that had erroneous delays or missing actions, fixed a Krull switch which once interacted which would not correctly set its states for other players entering the scene. They incremented max populations for T10 spiders and Necropolis Barons and added a few T9 spiders, increased respawn rates slightly for both. Ooh, so the only way to get to those T10 spiders is to be in a party.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Catering to the party. Single player gets screwed again.
Yeah. Poison will now scale in duration based on the player's level in poison weapon.
Mari's gonna love that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Players should be able to select enemies and objects normally in Resolute Sewers. All waypoint-based emotes in Restless Woods now have a minimum and maximum times. Fixed locations where players would get themselves stuck on support beams in basement scenes because they like to hang out in the
What
rafters.
are they doing in the basement with the rafters, for crying out loud?
You know what?
The hell is that?
You'll have to ask them what they're doing hanging out there. I mean, you could just say that they've been tied up for a while.
You could.
Yep. Fixed error spam with NPCs interacting with beds, chairs, and catapults. Fixed NPCs walking on top of catapults. Fixed suck spot location of the ornate greenhouse 4-story row home. Fixed problems with placement of floor decos in 2, 3, 4-story Shogun row houses. The stealth shock monkey is no longer invisible after death. Yay. Deleted a Central Brittany tree that was invading a player lot. Fixed some issues that were preventing proper placement of tall ivy-covered stone fences. Removed a duplicated bell tower building from Central Brittany. Took out an extra left arm toss on Flower Leap emotes.
Yay.
That emote's not even in the game yet.
At least they've tested it and see they had to take out an extra arm. Come on, team.
Arm toss. Arm toss.
Extra arm
Arm
toss.
toss.
You know, reach around, whatever.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I think the more arm forces, the better. No.
It all depends on how you're doing it. I mean, yeah. I want my flowers emote fixed the way it was, 12 releases ago.
Where you could spam it.
Yes.
Yeah, last two.
Because I miss the flowergasm. An upper Fortis ladder is now functional, and the tooltip performance was updated. Eventually, they'll fix the bank emote. What the hell is this coral slime in front of us?
Well, that's what I've been saying. You've been lollygagging through that, and all this has been going on around us. I've been trying to get you to go, come on! I had to switch over. Breaking news. Will you stop doing that, Shroud? Jeez. Anybody's gonna hear in this replay is boom, boom, boom. Killing me.
That's right. Just doing it, Scroda. I mean, because someone hasn't adjusted their levels.
No, dude,
Turn that
levels
shit
good.
down.
Hey,
I'd say you'd just pull the audio from mine, but then you'd cut out every 5 seconds.
killing me.
It's not him. It's
Killing
not
me,
him.
Smalls. Yeah.
It's you. It's not him.
All right, moving right along. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Time is short today, or at least for the rest of the day here. So let's get the daily calendar knocked out of the way for you boys and girls.
Daily calendar. Don't forget nbnn.info. Click on the calendar button or do nbnn.info/calendar.html. VIP tickets for SodaCon are still available until they're sold out. Don't forget that includes the guided tour of the Portalarium studio led by none other than Lord British. If you know that you're not going to be able to participate in SodaCon and you want the rare cloak, you can always make a donation on sodaconaustin.org until those supplies are exhausted. Early bird tickets are still ongoing for SodaCon Austin until April Fool's Day. Today at noon, 3, 6, 9, and 3, 6, and midnight, around the clock, there are two idiots that don't know what the hell they're doing on a show called Lunch with Laz and Jack on WRFB.
Idiots.
I still haven't eaten today. Then after that, 4 p.m. on Avatar's Radio, Max Liao and Argarian DeCali are having their rebroadcast of their Legion of Myth show. At some point in time, someone's going to be doing some kitchen streaming. At 7 p.m., the EVL Virtue League PvP tournament. Oh, wait, Sid's not here. So no sound effects.
That's right.
Strike.
Soundman's on strike this week.
That's right. Don't forget multiple tiers. for the PvP tournament, and it will go on until it's over at 7 p.m. on WRFB.
WRFP.
Are the 70s at 7. At 8 p.m., you need to tune in to WRFB.
WRFP.
And get your ear holes gently massaged by DJ Eclipse Maiden for unmedicated schizophrenia part un. Part un.
NFP Maiden.
In game, you need to go to find Straker Sparhawks Happy Hour because it's taking place at some pub somewhere, and you too can spend
Sparhawks Gold while listening to Eclipse Maiden on WRFB.
That's right. At 10 p.m., final event of the evening is going to be the Record Room on WRFB.
WRFB. And we got a comment in chat that kitchen streaming is, of course, the Heart of Britannia. Our own Rustic Dragon is kitchen streaming. Of course, I believe this is a Patreon event for, or is this an open event to all? So we can update the folks out there real quick before we move on.
The Hearth of Britannia will be cooking shit.
That's right.
What kind of shit is he
Hearth
cooking?
of Britannia cookbook. This is for Patreon backers of the $10 pledge or higher. And you get to cook alongside Rustic Dragon from the Hearth of Britannia. While
Find out his secret
recipes. On
recipes.
these new recipes for the cookbook, I believe.
Secret.
Is that correct? These are recipes for the cookbook?
That's right.
Alrighty, cool. And of course, don't forget the Heart of Britannia.
Is that what's
go
in
ahead
that
and check
shit?
out his site. And of course, support the Heart of Britannia because
Made
you're
with
always at home at the Heart of Britannia. That's
always
right.
home at the Hearth of Britannia. And don't forget the hearty belch.
And the hearty belch after you've had such a scrumptious meal. That is
That's
right.
right.
Of
Made
course,
with love.
we'd always like to remind you that we are proud sponsors of SodaCon Austin 2017. And if you want some information about SodaCon, go to sodaconaustin.org and check out the information. Can't find what you need there, contact me. I'll go ahead and get you what you needed to point it in the right direction. And of course, that brings us to today's sponsors. We're going to go ahead and
I'm not even going to try to set it up properly.
Yeah, you're not even going to bother. See, I stopped it last night at Shroud Marketplace, and it picks up anyway. Anyway, let's see if we can do this right off the top. Our good friends over at the Auchenshire Market Farms for all your vegetables, ale, cotton, and more. Located just south of central Brittany in Dawn's Keep. Also located on the Shroud Marketplace for your shopping convenience. Our good friends over at the Britannian Mining Company want you to come check out Market Road. Market Road's got loads of vendors with all the materials you need for your crafting endeavors, located right next to the Exeter Mines for your mining convenience as well. Sodamap.com, Jacob White providing you the best maps for getting around, and of course Soda Navigator, your mini GPS for traveling around Shroud of the Avatar. Don't leave your village without it. Our friend Ben over at relicsbyrill.com. Relics by Rill for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. You want to save yourself a little money on things like t-shirts, hats, patches, and more. Use the promo code NBNN when you check out at Relics by Rill, and you'll save 10% off that swag. Of course, GrimeyTraders.com, the auction house where you can list, sell, and buy for free. Check out GrimeyTraders.com. Again, you can follow us on WRFB throughout the day in replays if you missed us, or catch our show on YouTube. And last but not least, our good friends over at the Marketplace, Shroud Marketplace, for all your virtual vendable needs. Q.
What?
Mute.
Unmute. Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Hey, it just allows me to like do things like fart.
Yeah. You should just do that on
Without
the air.
everybody
You
else
should
touching.
actually do a Howard and put the mic down there. That's right.
Yeah. Get the lean over. Don't forget, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go for the Iron Maiden Chemo Relief Fund auctions. Day 3, so auctions are expiring at, or being suspended at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Don't forget, each of those auctions does undergo an audit of, and all of those bids are compared against a verified bidder list. And if anything comes in after 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, doesn't matter if you're 1 second after that, it will be removed.
And
Then from
also,
there,
reminder, don't pay attention to that date up on the website until Dex fixes it. Those auctions closed tonight. Dex, you got an error on the last post. Copy and paste error.
he said he fixed that.
Oh, I haven't refreshed it.
Yeah, that has been fixed. So if you if you look at the forum post by
Yay,
Dex,
there it is.
day 3 auctions are set to suspend at
Today,
3/1/2017.
there we go.
Don't forget,
Good news.
8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Shroud Marketplace, the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. Each of the vendors, all 40 of them, are different players, and they're responsible for maintaining their own inventories and distribution of goods.
That's
Yay.
right. And last
Then-
but not least today,
The most important people around here need to be thanked, and that's you guys.
You
Thank you
guys.
for watching out on Twitch, YouTube,
Love you.
or on listening on WRFB.
that's right.
We couldn't do the show without you guys, and we do it for you.
That's right. We love you
Sometimes.
guys. We love this shit. And of course, we love Shroud of the Avatar. That's why we're here 5 days a week. We got to get out of here, folks. We'll be back with more tomorrow.
When did my song stop?
I don't know, but we're out of here. So, anyway, I'm Laz,
I'm Jack.
and we are NBNN. Have a great day, folks. We'll be back with more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings, and the latest from Shroud and the Avatar tomorrow, right here on NBNN. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you all then.
Hey, we lived through another stream. I don't know how we did it, but we did it.
How we do that stuff.
So, Clipsy, just make shit up. Okay. So, Clipsy, I thought you were going to say something about gently massaging people's ear holes.